Rod, a 4-2 defeat on the road here at Hemel Hempstead. A pretty frantic game. It had a bit of everything. How do you respond to that?
Really tough. Where do you start? I thought we was outstanding for a lot of the game. I thought first half, to be fair to their lad, he's hit a great strike from the edge of the box. But really, we could have probably had 5 or 6 in the first half. We was outstanding. And it sounds really a little bit ludicrous that I stand here and say how good we've been in patches tonight. We go and get the equaliser. They put on some big lads, really big lads, 6'6" or whatever they may be. And I don't know, they just turned it in behind us. And as I just said to the group of them there, I said, listen, we've got some really good footballers here. And I think, if you look at some of the football that we've played, is really, really good. But a little bit disappointed with the underbelly of the way we've conceded a couple of them goals, that have got put in the box a bit softly, and we haven't defended it well enough. You have to give credit to them, because I felt at times when they went 1-0 up, we were the better side. We get in at 1-0, we come down the hill second half. And I think we've got the equaliser, we deserved that, and they only looked like one team in it. You'd have never felt that it would have ended up 4-2. As I just said to the boys there, all the great, passage of plays and all the great link play and having some really good talented footballers, got a little bit of a soft underbelly. So it's very difficult, 'cause in this league you then play very much direct and have a lot of experience, if you like, that are just going to play a bit like they did and like Chesham did on Saturday. I wouldn't say that they're the best footballing teams that I've seen. But to be fair, they're getting results, and they're getting results because they're working hard, they're turning the ball round in the right areas and not allowing a team like us to score the goals when we should have done. And everybody, listen, just looking over there now, I've got players over there that are literally injured. Reece Grant got here late tonight because there was a problem in the, I think it was the Blackwall Tunnel. We lose Martin after 10 minutes over an hammy. And then at half-time we're ready to go again, and Martel pulls up. So before we kicked off, we had to change him for Chook. So I thought come on and done quite well. So just crazy, really. At the moment, I've got 6 or 7 that all got knocks. And it just makes it harder for you. And when you're looking around at your bench and you're trying to say, right, what we got, how can we force it, how can we secure things up, there's nothing there. So that's one of your big problems. But on reflection of the game, I thought we was very, very good at times. And really disappointed to stand here and say that we've lost 2 on the bounce, one of them being 4-2. Well, I don't think that was ever a 4-2 game. I think at the end of the day, I just said to the boys, it should have been something like 12-7 to us. But the difference is they only conceded 2 and we conceded 4, and nobody ever remembers how good we was on the night. All they worry about is, we've just been beat. And I think the great supporters that was here tonight have seen us play some terrific football. But as I said, all that great football counts for nothing. It's all about putting the ball in the back of the net and not conceding.
Is that the message for the lads going into Saturday? Because back-to-back defeats isn't something you've been used to since you've been here in January. There's a lot of football being played since then. So I guess the message is there's plenty of heart to take from this game today.
There's loads of heart to take. I just, obviously when a bit of rain come and whatever, and we played on the Astro pitch, and I thought we showed how well we can pass a ball. I think we struggled a little bit at home on Saturday with that, I've got to be honest. I don't think it was really great, conducive, and it was very windy. Tonight was a really good spectacle for a game of football. So I've got to say, that it was an entertaining game. I should imagine whoever's paid 18 quid in here tonight, or whatever the case is, they go away thinking what a great game of football. We just signed a lad, Charlie Pegram from Orient, and he done quite well, got in the box a few times, and never seemed to manage to beat the block. But Ollie, you've just watched this game as much as I have, and I don't think you'd have probably watched the game as much possession and good footballers as what Welling showed tonight in a new system. We went with a new system, and And we was really pleased with the system, and we was really pleased with the way we played. And it was just literally that we never took our chances first half. We shouldn't have been in 1-0 down at half time. Then we get back to 1-1, and all of a sudden we just didn't defend a few situations well enough, and it's totally against the run of play. And then once they go a few goals in front, and all of a sudden then they start being a little bit more, they come to the party a bit more. But I think it should have been us. It really should have been the one that took the initiative and went 2-1 up, 3-1 up. And I'll be honest, at 1-1 you'd have only called that. That's how I see it anyway. You'd have only called it. But to be fair to Bobby and that, you know, he's changed it. He's seen that they were struggling a bit, and he's put a few fresh legs on and very awkward customers. And, you know, in the end we've conceded some goals, and they've got to go down to defensive errors for me. The ball in the box, I think it might have been the second one. I think it was coming too cheap, got in between the two centre-halves. There was another one in there that I think the two centre-halves, a bit similar to Saturday, never really dealt with it. The ball bounced, and to be fair, the lad got a swivel and a strike. You can't win games like that. And then, to be fair to their first goal, he probably won't hit another one of them all season. But when we're doing anything like that at the minute, it's just not falling for us. And, you know, it's we've got to keep digging deep. We've got to keep trying to make ourselves as strong as we can. And first of all, I mean, you know, if you look at that now, you've got Zane Walker out, you've got Harvey Walker out, Chory Johnson's been out, Borgie's out, and now you've got Dan Martin's out, and possibly maybe Martell's out, who will be out Saturday for a suspension anyway. So when you look at that, you think, hold on a minute, like, give me a chance, give me a breather. But I'm not that side of it. It's part of football. But the bit where we was poor tonight was knowing how to win the game. You know, we was brilliant against Farnborough, but since then we've seemed to not got our scoring boots on. But to be honest, as a team, that's the best we've played all season.
Thanks for unlucky tonight.
Cheers, mate.